Darce, which basically is a head-arm submission. Okay, and then I'll take off. Look, first of all, what is a Darce? What is a head-arm? A Darce is where your right hand is going over and you're getting basically like a wizard. You're controlling their head, and as you push the head in, you reach with that right arm here by dipping your right shoulder. If you notice how I'm kind of pointing that way, and then your hands lock, and you get the figure 4 lock here. As this hand does not stay here, goes way up and it tightens everything here. And this hand reaches for the tricep, not the bicep, because it's loose. Okay, so you're here in the head, reach, clamp, reach, like clamp right here. And then you lock it in, and this hand reaches for the tricep. As this hand reaches for the lat, and just to finish it a little bit more easily, kind of sprawl, and then you arching it. Okay? What is the concept here basically? It's a head-on choke, just of a slightly different configuration. Okay? So one more time, how this gets set up is, he may go for an underhook, you control the head, your right hand reaches, and you want to control his head, number 1. Okay? Then as you're pushing his head, see how my elbow goes out? I need to push his head in. So if I push his chin down, as my right hand reaches, clamps. So reach or stretch, like Master Carlos calls it, and clamps. Okay? From here, my left hand, like a violin, reaches, and I lock it in here. Okay? From here, all you're gonna do is you're gonna get on your knees, and you're gonna take a breath and squeeze. This hand has to be up here. If it's here, you see how it's harder for me to lock it in. When it's here, this hand, this arm, your left one, is pulling up the right one into his right carotid. And it's either gonna be a crank or a choke, preferably one that'll make him tap. Whether it's a crank or a choke, it doesn't really matter. Okay. One more time. Okay. So and you have to do this with the person on the bottom on their side. This is absolutely very important to know. So so when they shoot in for an underhook, okay, you're kind of already controlling the head here. Your right hand reaches, because remember the loop choke? That's just a slightly different variation that we did yesterday. Okay, with the loop choke. However, my right hand goes through here, and I push his head down. So I'm pushing his chin down, and I like to be dynamic so that my legs and feet are working. Here, it's a little bit shallow, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna keep his head down, I'm gonna reach and clamp. I'm gonna reach and stretch my arm, and now here I got plenty of room to cut my tricep as my left hand goes to his top lat right here. Even as I walk it up here, I can squeeze it here, okay? Because all I'm doing is that pulling my elbow up and I'm squeezing. So just get the mechanics of it. Bottom person, your arm is gonna be kind of down here. You can have it here also. It's not a problem. It's just that depends on where the arm goes. The most important thing is that you have this control here, up in their head like this, whether the arm is here or not, and the hand is pushing the head down. You stretch, reach, clamp, and then as you move this left arm in a position, you want to graze it across the back of his head, still clamp, pressure down, and then goes up, and then you go. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Darces are a lot of fun. Nick.